Hi folks, and welcome to the Bluegrass Local Web Series. I'm your host, Chad Gravy Boat Graves, and the Greater Ozarks Bluegrass Society is bringing you this summer web series to help promote and preserve the bluegrass genre. Visit www.gobluegrass.org to find out how to join GOBS and be a part of the fun. Today we're going to feature a dobro hero of mine, Mr. Farrell Stowe. His music inspired me when I was a young picker and was the first cassette tape I ever owned of dobro music. But first, let's hear some bluegrass music from this year's Convoy of Hope Bluegrass event. The Bluegrass Local Web Series is brought to you by Silver Dollar City, the destination in the Ozarks for family fun and adventure. Please visit their website at www.silverdollarcity.com to check out the many festivals and events happening every year, including the Bluegrass and Barbecue Festival every spring. Silver Dollar City, always an exciting adventure.
Ready?
I reckon so. Howdy folks, we're here with Farrell Stowe, who comes to you all the way from Lebanon, Missouri. Farrell, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Chad. It's good to see you.
You as well. A little bit of history on myself. Whenever I first started learning to play the dobro, and I didn't even know what a dobro was taking lessons from Children's Music Studio. Sure. And the very first album I ever had that was a dobro album was a cassette tape of your album, Back on Track. You're sitting in the little red wagon on the train tracks, and that's the album I basically learned to play on.
Man, I'm extremely honored. Because you've come a long way since you learned from there, I'll tell you that.
Well, thank you. You're back and living in Lebanon, Missouri now.
I am.
Spent some time in Nashville.
I did. Had a ball down there. Got to do everything on the bucket list I wanted to do, and come back up back to hometown with my kids, grandkids, and great-grandchildren. So,
that's always important.
Yeah, it is.
And you even got some music on a movie, didn't you?
I did. I did. Actually, the comedian off of Saturday Night Live, Rob Schneider, just happened to hear my music on XM satellite radio, and I'm thankful to Kyle Cantrell that he would, it was just dumb luck. And Rob Schneider heard it, and he was making a movie, prison movie really, and he wanted it to have the flavor, he said, of the Steve McQueen movie, Cool Hand Luke. And he heard Carroll County Blues over the radio. He just flipping through the XM channels. He said ironically, he pulled off in front of Forest Lawn Cemetery out in L.A. and told his film editor to find out who I was and get a hold of me. And darn if he didn't fly me to L.A. and treated me so well out there.
That's great.
What great equipment they had out there to work with.
I bet so. World-class studios.
Oh my word.
Now you've also got a relationship working with Black Diamond Strings.
I do.
So I got a little sample of that right here.
Yeah.
His own signature set. I mean, that's when you've made it, I think, when they'll put your face on a pack of strings.
I always tell people, if you don't like the strings, they'll keep the rats and mice out of your house.
Well, there you go.
The picture will.
Yeah, there you go.
But no, I'm very honored that Black Diamond would literally honor me with my own signature set. I kept telling them, the gauges I wanted. Mm-hmm. And they were a little different than their normal gauges, a little heavier, like me and you use on the bottom, So finally, Jim Cavanaugh said, why don't you just make you a signature set? And I said, why don't we? So I'm really just blown away that they would do that for me. I really am.
How did you get into playing the dobro?
Well, I had an electric silver tone guitar and a homemade amplifier that my uncle made from a radio. But I heard this sound on the radio at 5:45 in the morning, and it was Josh Graves. I thought, man, it just reached in and grabbed me. I mean, the emotion he was getting from an instrument. So, like a lot of people did probably back in those days, I started laying the electric guitar down and tried to play it with a kitchen knife and the whole thing. So, gravitated from that to a metal national guitar. It's all I could find. I wish I still had it. Mm-hmm. But I always tell people that's my my run-in with heavy metal music was playing the national. Great job, Chad.
Oh, you too, Farrell. It's good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thanks again for dropping by the Bluegrass Local Web Series. I'm Chad Graves, and we'll see you next time with more great bluegrass music.